Hey, Venus, I sure hope that you see this video. I am not reaching out to you because I'm criticizing you at all. I am reaching out because I care. I simply cannot sit by and watch you be limited by your health because you've been fed outdated information that is no longer true. You said in your video about your Sjögren syndrome that you felt you were stuck, that this is your life now, and that all you can do is manage this autoimmune disease. But Venus, this is a lie. My name is Dorinda Smith. I'm a medical scientist with almost 3 decades of experience in autoimmune disease specifically. And I'm not just a scientist. I was diagnosed with 7 severe autoimmune diseases, and I was disabled for more than 14 years from them. I was told that I was incurable too, that I will never reverse these diseases. I reversed every single one of them, Venus, and now I help others do the same, and I'm here to help you too. So I know I'm not your practitioner, but look, if I were, I want to walk you through some steps of what I would do to help you to actually reverse Sjögren syndrome and keep this and any other autoimmune disease from making you worse in the future. Your disease is caused by a simple equation that you can turn around and fix. It's genetics plus cellular deficiencies plus toxins equals disease. So let me unpack that for just a minute for you. Now, people think that your genetics are just your blueprint and it's just the way it is and you can't fix them. But with the science of epigenetics and nutrigenomics, we know that we have massive amounts of control over the way our genes express every single day. You have a choice whether those genes, good genes, bad genes, whatever you want to call them, whether they express every single day. And while your specific genetic makeup might just be about 5 to 10% of why you have your illness, that's still a very big percentage when it comes to chronic health issues. And so you absolutely need to know what your genetic blueprint is and know how to take responsibility for your own genes and how they express. You're already doing some of this by what you described in your video. So by taking control of your lifestyle practices, by taking control of the specific foods that you're eating, you are already starting to do this work. But if you've never had your genetics run, you're flying blind. You don't know exactly the foods and the supplements and the lifestyle practices that you need to do specifically for you and your genes to fix those bigger problems that led to you being able to develop an autoimmune disease. As a former autoimmune disease patient myself, people like me and you need to go over and above in order to take care of those genes and make sure that they're no longer causing problems. And remember, your genes are your fundamental level of your health. It is critical that we have this testing done and that we pay attention, take extreme responsibility, take extreme accountability for our health. And I know, Venus, that you would do this because you're a professional athlete. You're used to overachieving. You're used to doing whatever it takes to win. And that's exactly what you need to do. Now, let's talk about your cellular deficiencies. Guess what? You got them. You cannot have symptoms at all unless you have some cellular deficiencies. It's those things that your cells are just missing. And hey, you can't build a house without all the materials. And it's the same thing for our bodies. We need specific amounts of certain micronutrients and minerals. Our bodies, our cells need specific amounts of nutrients and minerals, and we have certain things wrong that we just don't digest or absorb our nutrients the same way as other people. And that's one of the genetic reasons that leads to us being able to develop autoimmune disease where maybe our friends wouldn't. And so what we need to do is people like me and you, Venus, we need to go over and above. But first, we need to identify what those cellular deficiencies are. And this is done with advanced diagnostic testing. So we talked about your genetics, we talked about your cellular deficiencies, and now I want to talk very specifically about the toxins. We live in a toxic soup. And yeah, we're never going to make it perfect. We're always going to be exposed to a bunch of stuff in our food, in our air, everywhere. Okay. But look, there is so much that you can do. So if you were my client, I would do all of the advanced precision testing that is backed by the latest medical science in cellular healing and cellular regeneration, epigenetics, nutrigenomics, and fixing your energy cells so you can just explode on the court. The science of mitochondrial bioenergetics is absolutely amazing. And when you learn everything that you can do to help your cells to regenerate and then to have higher amounts of energy, okay, game over, man. Please don't remain limited just because you were given bad information. You were given old school, conventional, big pharma promoted information that is outdated and wrong. You are not stuck, Venus. You are not broken. You just haven't been told the full scientific truth yet. It's time for you to conquer your autoimmune disease with the same determination that made you a legend on the courts. And if you've got any questions, I'm here, and I'm going to put some good scientific information into the description in this video. But if you need help, I'll put a link in the description below that lets you do a full 4-day challenge with me personally so that we can dive deep and really figure out what's going on with those underlying hidden root causes so we can finally take action and take control and solve the chronic illness and autoimmune disease problem today. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.